Hi, Emily here with Team Made for More, and today I'm going to show you how to make some homemade waffles. And so the first thing I'm going to start with is 2 cups of whole wheat flour. And notice I have my mise en place set up, which means I'm ready to cook, which means cooking is so much easier. I've got a tablespoon plus a teaspoon of baking powder, a tablespoon plus a teaspoon of baking soda, and those are my leavening agents, which is what's going to make the waffles light and fluffy. Then I'm going to add in 2 cups of Greek yogurt, and so these suckers are full of protein. I'm going to add in 4 eggs. I'm going to add in half a cup of water. I like this recipe because it's so fast. And a tablespoon plus a teaspoon of vanilla. And that's it. So I'm going to stir these up. This is really a fail-proof recipe. I have this original recipe posted on my Pinterest page, but I thought I'd show you how I make them. Sometimes I will add in some pumpkin and cinnamon, and you can add in some ginger and cloves too if you want and make like a fall waffle. Sometimes I add in just the vanilla and just a little bit of cinnamon by itself without the pumpkin. Today I'm just making plain ones. So I'm going to whisk this a little bit to get out any lumps. Okay, now you want to let your batter set for about 5 minutes. Okay, so my batter has thickened up a little bit and I can tell the leavening agents are starting to work. So my secret is I spray my waffle iron with just a tiny, tiny bit of coconut oil. Helps it to not stick. And you definitely want to preheat your waffle iron, whether it's the small kind or like this big giant kind. And I'm using a 1/3 cup measuring cup to fill that. And then you just close it and flip. And mine has a little light that tells me when it's ready. Okay, so my little light just came on, which tells me my waffle is ready. Ooh, and it is beautiful. So I'm gonna lift that off of there. And then I just set mine on a cooling rack and let them start cooling, because when I make waffles, I make a big giant batch of them. And then I stick them in baggies and stick them in the freezer. And so you want them to be all the way cool before you put them in a baggie, because if not, it'll make condensation inside of the bag, which will make lots of ice crystals, which will then make your waffles soggy. Nobody likes soggy waffles. Okay, so I just finished up my last waffle. This recipe should yield about 10 to 12 waffles, depending on how thick your waffle iron makes them. 1 waffle, or here's the best part, you get to eat 2 of these as 1 serving. So this recipe is enough for 5 people. 2 of these waffles counts as 1 yellow, only 1 yellow, and you get to eat 2 of them. And it counts as 1.5 red. And I believe that was it. Yeah, 1.5 red and 1 yellow for 2 of these waffles. So what I usually do is I will measure out a purple container of fresh berries and stick it in the microwave, and then it makes like a fruit syrup. Sometimes I'll put my teaspoons on the waffles, like in peanut butter or almond butter, and put that, and then just a little tiny drizzle of maple syrup, like an orange container. Sometimes I will put peanut butter on them and put a sliced banana and make it like a open-faced sandwich. And so those are just some ideas of ways that you could use them. My kids love these as well. Like I said, you want to wait until they cool completely and then just stick it in a baggie and stick it in the fridge, and then you are good to go. So remember, you're made for more.